How did I make friends in VRChat? When I got my headset, I didn't really think much of VRChat. I just hopped on and kind of got curious. Once I hopped on and I selected like avatar, I was kind of blown away by how like you can see your body and stuff. So that got me to continue be interested in the game, and I just started world hopping, going from one world to another, maybe finding a different avatar that I like. After I found my avatar that I liked, I got curious more, let's say, and started joining worlds where people were just chilling, hanging. I wasn't sure what's going on, let's say, like what were people doing in VRChat? Are they just chilling, or maybe there's some games? Like what was the point of VRChat? Like I didn't understand what was VRChat, but I went through into the abyss and not knowing anything. And before I knew it, I started to just look at mirrors. And from there, I went to the world called Just Be Club. Yes, that world. Where before the latest update, before how it looked right now, I went to the jacuzzi area and just stayed there looking at a mirror while in a jacuzzi. And me being my introverted self, I just stayed there in the hopes of maybe someone would come in and start, I don't know, hang out with me or something. But I just made myself, I entertained myself just looking at the mirror and like enjoying physics and all that. And I think I was running a podcast, hearing it, or watching videos, or just vibing to the world music. And what happened? Well, there was a lot of times where nothing would happen. I was just looking at the mirror, just vibing by myself. Some people would come and say hi, go out, come in. Then a topic would happen. We discuss about whatever topic. How's your day? Oh, you heard about this news? Yada, yada, yada. So just people coming in and joining in the jacuzzi. And yeah, I got like a friend, 2 or 3 out of it. And we had nice discussions. And that's, as far as I remember, that's the initial how I started to interact with people and getting some friends. I think I got one solid friend out of it, but then I started to go to a world called the Great Pug. From there, I kind of like the vibe, and I noticed like there's like a corner where people looked at a mirror again. So, I just sat on the floor and looked at a mirror, and whoever came, and whatever discussion happened. Same story, same shtick. And every time I go back to the Great Pug, I started to notice, I'm seeing the same people like that I talked to before. So we just noticed each other and started talking about whatever. Sometimes in front of the mirror, sometimes at a booth, like sitting on a chair. Sometimes just going upstairs and sitting in front of the fireplace, and that place is called the Rooster, I think, or the Roost. And yeah, just not consistent, let's say. Yeah, it's about consistency. So once I talked with a person A, person B, person C once, and playing every day, going to the same world map and just hanging around, just vibing until someone comes, either new friends or old friends that I've encountered. So then I'd see the same person again, then the third person again, etc., etc. Then it just clicked that, oh, okay, we're hanging out in the same world. We're always just coming together and talking about whatever. And before I knew it, I had friends that I immediately recognized and just want to hang out with. And that's how generally I made friends in VRChat. From then on, it escalated to let's message on Discord. Then I just created a server because I didn't want to message each person individually. And that server is kind of growing bit by bit with new friends. And we're playing with each other in VRChat, outside of VRChat, different games. And it's kind of nice. As myself, knowing that I'm a introvert, although over the years I've been increasing my extroversion, I would never have just go to a place, sit by myself and hope that someone would come and talk to me in real life. But in VRChat, that's a whole different story. Heck, sometimes I made friends by just walking around. I see people talking about whatever topic that piqued my interest, and I just go in there, listening on them. They might say hi, they might not. It really doesn't matter. So you just maybe like a wave or something. You hear what they're talking about, and if you got an input you want to say, you just say it, and a dialogue will start to happen. So the main point in all of this is just hop on worlds, be patient, see what people are talking about, vibe with yourself. A simple like gesture like, hey, if somebody came to you in front of a mirror or something, anything that would just, spark some kind of interaction. You might find someone that's more talkative, you might find someone that's not so talkative. It all depends on how like things will just mush with each other, and basically try not to be afraid to respond to someone. That's about it. And in my case, if you want to become the person that initiates an interaction, and hopefully that might lead to friendship, you can just ask questions like, hey, how was your day? Do you play games? Just ask questions that's interesting to you, and just ask them like, hey, do you play games? Do you like anime? Do you like drawing? Do you like playing cards? Do you work? What kind of business are you running? Whatever. Just start asking questions, and that can be a whole conversation on its own. You just asking questions, learning about them, and they definitely, I mean, not all, of course, but I think they would appreciate having other people be interested in their lives, and them, sharing their stories and so on. And they'll probably ask you, or if the conversation comes at a stalemate and like nobody's talking, you just like, oh yeah, so I also do X, I like X, I play Y, I work at this. It's all about conversation, basically. It's a ping pong effect, when somebody pings like with a question, with a topic, whatever, you gotta pong and continue on the conversation. Ping pong. In my case, the main thing that I do ask people a lot actually is, or like new people, I just go up to them, maybe not even look at them, or look at them, whatever. It's VRChat, it's weird. And I just ask like, hey, what's your ambition? And if they don't understand, I'll be like, hey, what's your desire? What's your goal? Like something that will lead to their ambition, basically. What's their thing they want to strive to achieve, etc. And if they, that's my thing. That's what I ask people, to start a conversation and like start to get to know about the person. Sometimes I get nice answers, sometimes I get no answers, but you just keep going with it. So whatever kind of question you want to ask someone to start a conversation, to get to know them, and at least that was my experience anyway. If you have any stories of your own about how you made friends in VRChat, if you noticed anything that will help people make friends in VRChat, hey, hit me up. I'd like to make more friends. All right, bye bye.